Hey everybody, welcome back. It's been a long time since I put a video on this channel, but obviously today's going to change that. As if you follow my posts on Facebook, you'll know that I'm heading to London again very soon for Coalition Fest, put on by the London Metal Coalition at Signature Brewery on Blackhorse Road in London, in the Uplands Business Park. Needless to say, I'm extremely excited to get back to the UK and see all the friends and everybody that I made while I was over there with St. October last year. It's going to be a great time at Coalition Fest. I'll be there taking photos, and I'm going to try to interview some of the bands, some other people, check in with people attending the fest, see how if they're having a good time, their favorite band at the fest. So, I fly out of Chicago on August 27th. I'll land overnight. I'll land in London on the 28th, where I'll have a day to just kind of do some stuff, wander around until I can get into my hotel. I'm going to go meet some friends for dinner on the other side of town, pretty much, down in Guildford. Then Friday, I got a free day to mosey around, do whatever I want. And Saturday and Sunday, Coalition Fest. Monday is another day off for me. Then Tuesday, I fly home back to America. But Coalition Fest is going to be great. There are some great bands on this bill. Many I haven't listened to, not yet at least, but I will at the fest, of course. Some of the bands, obviously, I know, like my friends in Halberd were actually just added to the bill after the Black Bison had to back out. Obviously, my friends in Sekram, they're playing the show. Cannot wait to see them again. My buds in Symbiote, Dan and the rest of the crew, and they're going to be amazing to see live again. First time I saw them was at Cart and Horses last year, actually. Let's see who else is on the bill here. The Slaughtering, Daughter, Cult of Fenrir, Worship the Sacrifice, Heart Ripper, Cardinal X, Deity and Devilry, the Heretic Order, Levy, Raven Hymn, so many great bands. And then each night has some awesome headliners. I believe the first night, the 30th, the headliner is Red Method. And then the headliner for the second night is The Hell. Pretty cool band. You should check them out for sure. First Hell song I heard was Douche, Doosh. Pretty catchy song, pretty killer song. So, yeah, heading back to London for this huge fest, and I'm super excited. It's a solo trip for me this time, which is a little scary, sure, but I have no doubt that everything's gonna go fine. So anyone who's watching this, if you're in London or around London, make sure you attend Coalition Fest. You're going to see some of the best that the London metal scene has to offer at this festival. 2-day festival at a brewery. What more could you ask for? Metal and beer and friends and family, and it's just going to be fantastic. I'm not sure if there's anything else planned for the event or not, so you'll have to either come to the fest or pay attention to some of the videos that I'll be putting out along the way. Hopefully, if not after I get back, they'll trickle out. But yeah, if you want to come to the fest, if you're going to be in London, a whole weekend is, if you buy tickets at the door, it's $40 for both days, or $20 and at the door the day of, per day. So, but I don't really know what else to say other than can't wait to explore London. I thought about maybe checking out the Sherlock Holmes Museum on Baker Street. I'm gonna hit down to Camden Town. I got some shopping to do for friends. They want me to pick them some stuff up for some of the St. October crew. thought about maybe hitting, part of the London Zoo. I'm not sure. It all depends on weather, what else I can find that's going on. But there's a lot to do as far as, tourism is concerned in London. Obviously, it's a very old city, so there's a lot of cool stuff to go see, a lot of museums, just a lot of stuff that you can go and do. So, yeah, Coalition Fest, August 30th and 31st at Signature Brewing, Blackhorse Road in London, in the Uplands Business Park. Make sure you're there. If you can't be there, pay attention to these videos. I'm going to try and, take lots of videos of the bands and try and, get them some more exposure over here in the States, so maybe we can get some of these guys over here someday. That would be amazing. So, well, that's about it for me for this one. So everyone have a great weekend. Try and be safe out there. Labor Day is coming up here in America. So, and I'll be gone over that weekend, thankfully. So no craziness for me here. But be careful at your barbecues. Be responsible with everything, of course. So hopefully I'll see you all in London at Signature Brewing next weekend. Have a good evening.